one. What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I want to give a special thanks to each and every one that's already subscribed to the channel. We just hit 1,000, which is awesome, so I'm going to keep making the videos, just doing it for fun, and let me know what you guys want to see. But today we're going to get right into it. I'm going to do a coyote skinning video, show you how I skin them for doing tannery work. So this is a big male that we called in last night. Got beautiful dog. You can see he was a little wet, but we're gonna get him all brushed out and then we'll get right to skinning. So the first step when you're gonna prepare a coyote for tannery work is, before you skin them, it's easiest to brush them all out. Make sure you get all the burrs, everything out, because when you go to flesh them, those burrs are going to get in the way. I feel like always right on the back of their neck, and then a lot in the tail, they'll get a lot of burrs. And then also sometimes on their bellies. Big clump of them back here by his tail. Alright, so now he's all brushed out, no burrs left in his fur. We're going to get started up here on the hind legs. Okay, so on the hind legs, we're just going to do a complete cut all the way across, but this is the key area that you want to follow. So you see this nice dark golden brown fur, and then on this side it's more light white fur. You want to cut down that transition line all the way down to the vent, come around the vent, and then follow that color transition back up. But first we're going to do a ring around the legs just above the knee. And you want to be real careful not to cut that Achilles tendon behind the knee there. It's not a huge deal if you accidentally do cut it, but it makes it a lot easier if you don't. So right there's the first side. We're going to stick our knife in, come right down that color line. Right around the vent, and then just follow that color line right back up the other side. So now we've got a full cut. We've ringed around both legs, followed that color line down all the way around the vent. So he's completely open now. We're ready to start pulling. So the next step is to start pulling those legs down. much easier to do this on a fresh Coyote. I've already let him hung for the night and then all day today, so makes it a little more difficult, but it's not bad. So we've got this leg pulled all the way down. Now I'm going to flip him, hang him by the other leg, and pull that one. Alright, so we've got both legs pulled now. We are just going to go ahead and cut across, get rid of those family jewels. Like that. So now we're all the way down to the tail. So now we'll open the tail up just a little bit on the back of the tail, underside of it. And start skinning that down. That's far enough. We'll grab our tail stripper. With this, you want to pull down with the stripper at the same time as you're pulling up on the tail. Then you get a nice clean tail. Then you grab a tail zipper. If you don't have one of these, you can just do it with a knife. Stick that inside the tail and pull it all the way out. Zip the whole tail all the way to the end. Opens it up, helps it dry out quicker. So there you can see we're cased all the way down past the rear legs. Now it's basically just pulling until we get down to the front legs. So let's pull them on down. Okay, so we got down this far, still not quite past the shoulders, but I'm going to go ahead and trim the front legs. So all I do is just case all the way around right above the knee. legs trimmed out. We'll continue pulling. I always just pull the front feet through that hole. There's the first one. Got both front legs freed up, so we'll just finish trimming up around the front legs and then we'll be down to the neck. Okay, so now we're down past the front legs to the neck. Just keep pulling and relieving stress. This is where a skinning machine and being able to go up higher would come in really handy. But I don't do a ton of coyotes, so it's not too bad. You just pull, keep some tension on it, and keep trimming it down. So here's where things start to get a little bit trickier, but got him skinned down all the way on top of his head, and you can see these two soft lumps on top of his head. Those are his ears. So you're going to want to cut all the way through those and then continue to keep skinning them down. And you can actually use the ears for grip to keep pulling. So that was the first ear. Through the second one here. Past the ears now. So you can just grab those, keep putting some pressure on them. The next thing you're going to come up to is the eyes. And you can reach your finger up through the ear hole. I could feel I'm right here on the edge of the eye socket. And use your finger, stick it inside that eyelid, so then you don't cut your, you know, if you're not cutting your eyelid or your finger, then your eyelid's good as well. So you can see the tip of my finger there. You just want to keep trimming around that eye socket. Do the same thing on the other side. So I got the eyes started there. You just keep bringing them down. Once you get through, you can use that as another hole to pull from. That's basically, we're now to the point where we're past the eyes. The only thing we have left is the jaw on each side. We're going to open those up so you can kind of feel right here, there's a jaw. Stick your knife in there, open that up. You can feel the same on this side. And then you can get your finger in there to trim down that jawline. It's just the same thing on both sides. And then you'll be able to start feeling the nose. There, I'm down to the nose on that side, down to the nose on this side. And the nose is just cartilage, so you can just cut right through that. And that releases the upper jaw. And then for most tannery items, you're not going to use the lower jaw, so we can actually just cut that right off. And that's what you're left with. So here's our finished skinned out Coyote. Get him flipped over for you. Here we go. So he's got the upper jaw, both ears, part of a lower jaw, just a small part of his front legs, and then a little bit more the rear legs and the whole tail. So that's a finished piece there. The next step will be fleshing. So if you guys have any questions about skinning, or if you're going to skin for taxidermy, it's a completely different process to case skin them. You're going to have to skin out the feet and everything. So, but this will get us a finished product that looks something like this. Just have a nice tanned hide. My plan is I'm going to take about 18 of these and make it into a queen size blanket. And then any of the other ones that I get, I'm gonna make a couple of hats and some other things, so should be pretty cool. But I'm excited about it. Get me some fresh tanned hides back. I think I've got 6 or 7 at the tannery already, and then everything that we call in for the rest of the winter, I'll skin out. This is a real big one. You can see compared to some of these others. Hasn't even been stretched out or anything yet. But if you guys want to see that stuff, stay tuned, because there will be some videos coming for the fleshing and all of that. But thanks guys for stopping by the channel. It was great getting over 1,000. Now let's get over 5,000. So I'll keep making the videos. You guys just keep watching them. If you haven't already, please subscribe. But we'll catch you guys on the next one. So thanks again.